Next up is Jazz Band One from Cedar Rapids Xavier High School. Representing Jazz Band One, JBO to their friends, are Alec Battien,
Hello there.
Randall Kinner,
Glad to be here.
and Joanne Lee.
Thanks for having us.
Glad to have you all as a part of our virtual concert tonight. The Xavier guest artist, one of two tonight, that is a alum of the high school. Chris Jensen, actually, when he was in high school, did one of the very, very early Corridor Jazz Project concerts and CDs. Then he went to UNI, and today is one of the state's top drummers in groups like Commons Collective, 3-0, and Wave Cage. Randall, as the drummer for JBO, you've worked with Chris in drumline for marching band, so in kind of a coaching role, and then also watched him perform in your chair. In fact, you actually submitted this piece that we did for Corridor Jazz Project as your one of your contest pieces. So you watched him do it, then you kind of had to do it for real. What did you learn from him?
So going back to freshman year when I first met Chris doing drumline stuff, he was someone who was very easily to be inspired by, I guess, just looking up to him in a way that he was very direct and very he conveyed what he wanted from us and what he expected, and set us to a high standard for us to be able to perform well and to achieve higher as just people in general. And then seeing him play this year, and he's been around for other various things at Xavier, but seeing him play this year, but it definitely gave me a new look into how, especially the solo section wise, how to just go about it and how to have a different view, a different outlook.
Alec, you were one of the youngest members of Jazz Band One this year. Next year, you're an old hand. What do you say to the newbies when they first come into JBO?
I'd say the biggest, surprise to me was how much work you had to put in outside of rehearsal time. The thing I would tell people would be just to get yourself in gear and to be ready for a big responsibility, and to have the work ethic to put in the time and the heart into it to get everything down, to fix that one measure that's tricky for you, and to get the fingering down for this run. Because if you just practice more and just spend the time on it, you will get that down and it will get better.
Joanne, as a senior leaving Xavier, what did jazz band teach you that's going to be valuable as you go to college and beyond?
Jazz band definitely taught me to step outside of my comfort zone. So I'm mainly a flute player, but my freshman year, our band director, she asked me if I'd be willing to play bass guitar, which I'd never ever played before. I don't think I'd even seen one in person before. Well, the first year it was just kind of trying to get a handle on the instrument. I wasn't even plugged into the amp. I was just trying to figure out, what's this new instrument. My sophomore year, I was finally kind of getting used to it. I started playing on the amp. And then once I got a handle on that, senior year now, I just started playing upright bass over summer. So it's every year there's something new. There's something kind of that I wasn't expecting that's kicking it another notch up. But it's definitely taught me that if I put my mind to it, then I can definitely do it. And the outcome every year has been so much better than I expected it would be. And I've just learned so much through trying new things.
Well, let's hear the results and the fruits of a little bit of that hard work right now with Jazz Band One. Joanne, as the senior, I'm going to leave it to you to introduce the band.
Here's Allegretto from Beethoven's 7th Symphony, featuring Chris Jensen.
With Xavier Jazz Band One.
On 88.3 KCCK, the Corridor Jazz Concert.